All right, wanted to show what we've done to our truck so far. It's a 2021 Toyota Tacoma in the cement color. It's the flat gray color. All right, starting up in the front here, we've got a new front bumper for it. This is a DV8 brand, and it's kind of the bull bar design just here in the center. Really like this design, so we went with that. You can see it's got space here for an LED bar. The distance between the mounts is 21.5 inches from side to side, and I believe it was about 2 3/4 inches inside there. So that's what we used for figuring out the single row LED there. I'll talk about that more in a second. All right, in the front here it has DV8 actually cut out in the bumper, and so I used toggle bolts in order to fasten the license plate to the front here, since front tags are required in Texas. This bumper also is winch capable. We're not going to put a winch on there, but there is a cutout for that if you want to do that. All right, so the truck from the factory has a plastic piece here, and then underneath that there's an aluminum support piece, so those have to be removed in order to put this in here. You also have to pop out the grill to gain access to everything. Took probably a few hours to get the bumper put on. You had to mess with a little bit here in the front, take that apart. All right, wires. It's got the pigtail off the light there, stuck it through the grill. I've got my excess down here by the battery, and then wires right up to the battery here. There's a little relay down there, and then down here where the factory harness goes, I ended up poking through right there. I was able to poke into the cab like that. So the front bumper was from Jegs, and ended up just a little over $500 after tax and everything. I think it was about $520. The light bar, single row LED from Super Bright LEDs with the light bar and the associated wiring harness with it, ended up being about $70 or so, 75, something like that. So about $600 for the front there as you see it. All right, so we did not want to take the key out there. We did not want to poke any holes or anything or drill anything to mount the light switch for this. So poked the wires through and then ran it out to here, and I just taped around the back of that and wedged it in there. Kind of blends in, and you know, don't have to worry about having any holes drilled in the truck or anything like that. So nice and convenient for installation. All right. Also got the Weathertech floor mats for front and rear. So Weathertech's always a great fit. Really like how these look. All right, something we don't have just yet, it's on order. We've got some rolling big power RDP or RBP side steps. They've been on back order for a few months now. COVID slowed everything down, so hopefully they'll get here next month or so. I undercoated. I'll show another video on that later, but I undercoated that. All right. And then here in the back, we've got the Undercover Elite LX model bed cover here, painted to match. All right, it's a really nice piece, color match perfectly here. On the inside, it's got carpet. It's got pull-down strap. The hook there is a cargo hook, so you can remove that and grab your cargo from in there. It also has a light there, and of course the struts. This one, there's no drilling required. All these pieces actually fasten into the side rails here. There's back here, and then up here for the forward part with the hinge, all fastens into the side rail. All right, the bed cover was around $1,200, found that on Amazon. Of course, there's several places to look for that, but on Amazon, the seller had the best price. He said right around $1,200. And then the other thing we've done so far is the bed extender. Got Amp Research brand. I think this is about $250, something like that. Not that we're planning on hauling cargo in here necessarily, but since it's my wife's truck, this folds in like this. And so we figured for trips to the grocery store, rather than having it where it'll fly all over, rather than having to pack the floorboards with everything, we'll have this folded in like this. Gives plenty of room for several grocery bags there, and they don't go all flying everywhere. So that's why we got that. For this, you actually do have to drill a couple holes per side. Right here where the mount is, had to drill, I guess, a few holes, a couple up top and one at the bottom on each side for that. So there's a template associated or included with the kit to show exactly where to drill. But this thing, if you rotate it to about right here, I'm not going to lift it since I just have the one hand on it, but you lift out here and it comes right out. So if you don't want it in the back, it snaps right out of the side mount there. And of course, the bed cover's got the lock and everything like that. So. All right, let's see. So other than getting the side steps in eventually, I need to take it to the tent shop, get the front windows tinted. The backs are all tinted, but I want to get the fronts done. And we were going to do a lift and wheels, but that turned into a big debacle, and I'll say something about that in another video. All right, so as far as cost, I said the front was about $600 between the bumper and the LED bar. The floor mats probably $250 or so for that. And then the bed cover is $1,200, and then the cargo extender is about $250. So, you know, under $3,000 for everything that's on there. And then the undercoating was probably about $150 or so for what I used for that. I'll make another video about that. So, all right, thanks a lot. Have a great day.